Let's explore the demand for Big Macs. The quantity demanded of Big Macs is the number of Big Macs that consumers would be willing and able to buy. Obviously, the quantity demanded in a year is bigger than the quantity demanded in a month, and the quantity in the U.S. is bigger than the quantity in Richmond. Therefore, we should specify a time frame and geographic area when we talk about demand. Let's talk about the quantity demanded of Big Macs in Richmond in a month. The quantity demanded is the number of Big Macs that the consumers would purchase if an infinite number were available. If, for example, the price of Big Macs was $3, it is the number of times consumers would be willing and able to put $3 on a counter at a restaurant and say, "Give me a Big Mac." We are assuming that the restaurant is willing and able to sell an infinite number of Big Macs at that price. Now ask yourself, what determines the quantity demanded for Big Macs? A number of variables probably comes to mind. Here's a quick list. The price of Big Macs, the price of French fries at McDonald's, the price of Whoppers at Burger King, the income of consumers, the strength of consumer preferences for Big Macs and other goods, the number of consumers in Richmond, and what people expect to happen to their incomes and the prices that they face. Let's examine what happens when the price of Big Macs increases and all other variables remain constant. Suppose that the quantity demanded is 1,000 when the price of Big Macs is $3, and the price of Big Macs increases from $3 to $3.50. Logic shows that the quantity demanded decreases when the price of the good increases, all else equal. For example, when the price of a Whopper is constant, some consumers probably think that a Big Mac is a better deal than a Whopper when the price of a Big Mac is $3, but not when the price is $3.50. As a consequence, some consumers substitute Whoppers for Big Macs, and the quantity demanded of Big Macs decreases. Let's suppose that the new quantity is 800. Logic also shows that when the price of Big Macs decreases and all other variables remain constant, then the quantity demanded of Big Macs increases. For example, when the price of a Whopper is constant, some consumers probably think that a Whopper is a better deal than a Big Mac when the price of a Big Mac is $3, but not when the price is $2.50. As a consequence, consumers substitute Big Macs for Whoppers, and the quantity demanded of Big Macs increases. Let's suppose the new quantity is 1,100. The table shows the hypothetical demand schedule for Big Macs in our analysis. The demand schedule shows the quantity demanded at various prices when all other variables are constant. We can plot these prices and quantities demanded on a graph. This graph measured the price of the good on the vertical axis and the quantity demanded on the horizontal axis. Since both price and quantity are positive, we use only the first quadrant of a typical XY graph. To plot point A, we go up $2.50 and to the right 1,100 Big Macs. Point B is up $3 and 1,000 Big Macs to the right. Point C is up $3.50 and 800 Big Macs to the right. If we connect all the price and quantity points, we trace out what's called the demand curve. This curve shows the relationship between price and quantity demanded when all else is constant. As price changes, consumers move from one point in the curve to another point on the curve. For example, when price increases from $3 to $3.50, consumers move from point B to point C, and the quantity demanded decreases from 1,000 to 800. Numerous studies confirm that the quantity demanded and the price of the good move in opposite directions when all else is constant. When you see both price and quantity move in the same direction, you can be confident that something other than the price of the good has changed. Economists are so certain that price and quantity demanded move in opposite directions, they call the relationship a law. The law of demand is that the quantity demanded decreases when the price of the good increases, and increases when the price of the good decreases, holding all else constant. The law of demand means that the slope of the demand curve is negative.